None of my plants improved when I added more care. They improved when I stopped interfering. And that took me a long time to accept because everything I was doing felt responsible. If you've ever had plants struggle, even though you're paying attention, watering, adjusting, then this video is probably for you. What finally made this obvious was seeing the same issues repeat across completely different plants, different species, different setups, different environments. It wasn't one bad plant, and it wasn't a light problem, humidity, or nutrients. Because some plants were new, some were established, and some had been stable for months. If this had happened once, I'd call it bad luck. But it kept happening. That's when I realized the problem wasn't care, it was how I was responding. The first thing I had to stop was responding to every visual change, a yellow leaf, a curl, a pause in growth. My instinct was always the same: check the soil, move the plant, adjust something. It felt responsible. It felt like good care. What I didn't realize was that most of these signs weren't emergencies. They were adjustments. Every time I stepped in immediately, I added a new variable before the plant had finished responding to the last one. So the signal got muddy. And then, of course, I reacted again. When I finally forced myself to wait, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, most of these issues stabilized on their own. Time fixed more problems than intervention ever did. Every time I stepped in early, it felt helpful, but I was actually interrupting the process. The second thing I stopped doing was repotting the moment I saw roots. Rootbound doesn't automatically mean urgent, especially when a plant is already adjusting to a new environment. New light, new humidity, new watering rhythm. Repotting at that moment stacks stress, even if the roots look crowded. What mattered more than root density was timing. Stability first, new growth, firm leaves, predictable behavior, and intervention second. I still repot aggressively when it makes sense. I just don't rush it anymore. Another habit I had to break was changing too many things at once: light, humidity, substrate, airflow, nutrients, sometimes all within the same week. When everything changes, nothing is diagnosable. You can't tell what helped and what hurt because you removed the evidence. Once I limited myself to changing one variable at a time, troubleshooting became clearer and much less stressful. Up to this point, everything I've said probably sounds like doing less, but the real shift wasn't just stopping things. It was what replaced those habits with something more intentional. That's when growth became predictable, not faster, but steadier. What replaced those habits was patience with structure. I started giving plants defined waiting periods: 7 days, 14 days, sometimes 30, before touching anything. I changed one variable at a time and watched how new growth responded. And most importantly, I stopped judging progress by damaged leaves. Old damage doesn't reverse. New growth tells the real story. And once I focused on that, decisions got easier and I wasn't guessing anymore. The last thing I stopped doing was chasing perfect conditions: perfect humidity, perfect lighting, perfect timing. What actually helped was stability. Plants didn't need optimization, they need consistency. Once I accepted that, growth improved even in imperfect conditions. The result wasn't explosive growth or flawless plants. It was predictability, fewer stalled leaves, clearer responses, easier troubleshooting. And not everything improved, and that was fine. What changed was my confidence in reading what the plant was actually telling me. This approach is for people with multiple plants who tend to overcorrect. If you react quickly, change a lot at once, and feel busy without seeing progress, it's not for quick fixes or one plant solutions, and it's not for perfect results. It's for consistency, predictability, and fewer problems over time. This mindset is why I'm aggressive in some situations and patient in others. It shapes how I transition plants, how I repot, and how I troubleshoot long term. The next videos build directly on this.